He's like, oh, commanding.
Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to the Thin Crust Flopcast.
Dude, hey, give us like 2 minutes. Bye-bye.
No.
We were in the middle of a private conversation.
It's 8 o'clock. We are going live now.
Fine.
Fine.
By the way,
sticking a dildo in my mouth.
By the way, I misclicked on my overlay and it caught you at one point literally throwing the dildos at the camera on stream.
Oh, so go back and clip it that.
So yes, my stream has briefly caught you with dildos in your hand, Yuri.
They've seen my face now. Hello, stream.
Yes, and
You want your face on the stream?
But hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Thin Crust Flopcast, the shorter version of the Peter Allen Flopcast, because the information that is currently out there in the world is slightly shit, and we don't want to keep, well, banging our heads against the wall with repeated shit. Joining me, as always, the controversial cat maid and my lovely co-host with the lovely dyed hair of multiple colours that looks like a rainbow which is puked everywhere. We have Damo.
Hello. What's up, motherfuckers?
And joining us for this edition of the Thin Crust Flopcast is our resident Activision Blizzard and long-term Call of Duty player, as well as irritating headmistress or mattress of the Reaper Academy. We have Lady Yuri.
I'm so sorry for having a dildo in your face. It was not my intention.
Bull fucking shit. You guys were flailing about left, right, and centre day with that mouth open and everything.
It's alright. One of my mate's partner's like trying to video call me right now, and I'm like, do not answer.
Well, see, here's the thing, right? We started doing that for one reason. You look like you were dead on the couch. You look like you had fell asleep, so we were like, okay, what crazy shit can we do to get chaos
I do that
and
every
laugh?
single flopcast, it's so that I can actually center my head and actually make sure we can actually get rocking and rolling. Slayer says, talk about sword fighting, lol.
Hey, I don't mind a good old sword fight.
Here's the thing though.
Put glow in the dark condoms on them and we're good to go.
Here's the thing though. When I edit this later to put it onto YouTube, that's going on YouTube as well.
No, please don't.
It'll be on
No,
my...
can't.
I won't.
I'm serious.
I won't.
Because that can actually get you banned
Yeah, I know.
on Twitch and YouTube, so please no.
I know. I'm fucking about, Yuri. Do you think I really ought to do something that stupid?
Yes? Have you met us?
Yes.
Hey, Zero.
And so I thought...
Hi, Zero. Oh god, did Zero see that? Holy shit. No.
Well, I know for a fact...
Did Zero see the dildos?
See, what I was saying was put your shit away.
No, we didn't see it. We couldn't understand a word.
Well, I thought Damon was good at lip reading.
I said I'm okay at lip reading, actually.
Not yet.
Not that I'm an expert. You'll see it back in the VOD later, sweetheart.
That's why I always try and start like at least 10 minutes. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Thin Crust Flopcast, where we do occasionally talk about video games, or the shit that's going around them, or, well, where the various video games are causing us absolute mental trauma. On today's edition, Overwatch 2's Bullet to the Foot, Mortal Kombat 1, and Fortnite Olympic Esports. As well as a few other little bits and bobs that have happened over the past couple of weeks, and that has kind of caused, well, quite a bit of a stir around here.
Stir is an understatement, but go on.
And with one little bit of recent news, has kind of spurred a almost last minute addition in regards of Yuri actually joining us. And I can also say, for once, ladies and gentlemen, I'm actually on top of Yuri. In the layout.
Hold up a second.
Here we fucking go.
You were saying, bitch?
And I put myself in this situation as why.
I don't know, Cam.
But, as always, with every single Flopcast that we do, obviously we always go through and, well, what we've been playing over the past couple of weeks. And, obviously, as we always start off with, Damo,
Yeah.
what the fuck have you been up to the past couple of weeks? What have you been playing?
I'm so glad you came with that.
Besides the second
Actually, you'll
person.
be... Apart from last week, he was away, and I get to see him on, Wednesday. Anyway...
Emma's been getting good at her joystick control. Consider how this Flopcast has started. Can you? Are you surprised at this point?
No. So basically, I've been doing a bit of Sims. Naturally, did some Honkai Star Rail. Actually, started doing DVD again because we do. I say we, but it's me and Kiwi. We do DVD every other Saturday. At the moment, so it's all good. Bit of Fortnite. Just Dance, Beat Saber, but because my friend's boyfriend, his laptop is not compatible with Beat Saber because he has Intel i5, not i7, which mega sad. But I still got to show off anyway. I did Imagine Dragons, I think it was like Believer or something like that, and I got 504,000 something hundred.
Nice.
Points on obviously doing it on hard difficulty because you know what Beat Saber is like in its own general like game and their content. And then my friend Paige, she gave it a go, but she went straight on to easy, bless her. But she did get over 100,000 points, and then you got her boyfriend Brad, who got 31,000 by doing it on Expert Plus like a pleb.
Bruh.
Yep. But it's all good. It's actually kind of fun seeing them actually play it, especially Brad, because he's all like... I'm like, no way!
Looking like he's having epilepsy.
Pretty much. So then there's that. I helped him get a bit past on Assassin's Creed Syndicate because he kept dying. Why? Because he was too low a level. So I've also been doing that. I know, right?
Move.
I think that's about it really on my part.
Alright.
So, yeah.
Yuri?
Let's see here. I have been playing Fortnite, Call of Duty, Cold War, a little bit of Modern Warfare 2, which... Darksiders 2. A little bit of a 2018 game called Agony. It's a first-person trip through hell for a soul and stuff like that. It's really, really good. If you guys haven't played it, go check it out. Let's see here. Some For Honor. I recently got and may play just for shits and giggles. Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. I've been playing some Injustice 2 on stream and off stream. High on Life, Hogwarts Legacy.
High on Life.
Yeah, right. Destiny 2, Disney Dreamlight Valley, Disney Speedstorm. And Bendy and the Ink Machine. I literally play like anything that fancies the mood. I even got on sale for 80% off Assassin's Creed Valhalla Complete Edition for the Xbox.
Very nice.
Yes, so I have all of my Assassin's Creed games now in one place because I had Valhalla on my PS4.
You are better. You are not gonna lie. There is kind of laggy on the PS4.
Yeah.
PS5 is so much better. I'll say this.
A lot of the Assassin's Creed games are laggy on the PS4 or the PS3. They work better on the PlayStation or the Xbox. That's why I have them all on the Xbox.
I'd say something, they do work wonders on the PS5.
Oh, do they?
Yes.
I'll have to see.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be getting a PS5 after I move.
I will show you at some point.
Please.
So much smoother.
But yeah, that's been some of the games that I've been playing. That's not all of them. Oh, and I will tell you, it's a game that snuck under the radar. Ravenlock. Get it. It's fucking amazing. It's Alice in Wonderland-esque. Little bit darker, little bit creepier. It doesn't have any voice lines, so you have to read. But damn, is it good. I was addicted. As soon as I was able to play it, I played it non-stop until I beat it.
New VA project?
Granted, probably. I mean, it's not that very long. I want to say it was like maybe a 10 or a 12-hour game. But, like, bruh.
To be fair, Digimon shouldn't have taken us as long as it did, but... We dragged that shit out for months.
Fair. But, like, it's really good. And apparently there's multiple endings to it as well. So, like, yeah, it's very nice.
Alright, I will definitely check that out. Ravenlock, you said, right?
Yeah, it's Ravenlock.
Alright. So let me a bit more know after the Flopcast, so I'll actually maybe look that up myself. But
like even the trailer, because the queen turns into this, like, from a butterfly to like this evil like creature that's face splits open in 4 ways. That kind of reminds me of the Demigorgon. Like, it's awesome.
Have you played Ori and the Blind Forest?
I've played the other one too, the one afterwards, and they're supposedly going to be making a 3rd game.
Isn't it quite depressing at the start?
It is.
Yeah.
But Ori and the Blind Forest and then Will of the Wisp. Will of the Wisp was good. It gets dark in the middle and then it goes great towards the end.
Yeah. I know, because I started...
Are we trying to pull a Sia demo?
No, I just know sometimes, like, you know, you guys kind of like me with a full fringe, so hi, there you go.
Oh, also, while I remember, Happy Goth Day.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Because I just remembered Happy Goth Day, apparently is today, which caught me off guard. So yes, something I should have put in the Discord, because I know there's quite a few of us in there. But yes, is that everything you've been up to?
On my end.
Right. Well, me, I've been, obviously, as some of you have actually seen on the streams, I've been tackling Honkai Star Rail, I've been doing some more Fate Extra, obviously been tackling Yu-Gi-Oh! I managed to finish my Dragon Maids with Tearlaments deck earlier today. Obviously continuing on with Genshin and seeing if my luck can continuously be disgusting there. I've also been... Well, I've actually been playing on a... been actually playing some Pokemon Colosseum from the GameCube. I'm enjoying that. I was actually thinking about doing that for stream, considering how far I'm already seem to be in on it already. I figured I might as well continue it off stream. I do have the second one, the Gale of Darkness.
Oh, really?
Yes, with Shadow Lugia.
Nice.
And Alex, thank you very much for the Prime subscription for 26 months in a row. Thank you very much.
Nice.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the continued support. Christ, what else? I've kind of just been really doing that because, as many of you know, I had a job interview last week, and now I'm just waiting to hear the results of that, which I should do at some point this week. So, fingers crossed.
Yes, you got this, motherfucker.
And as I said before, if I do get this job, then there is a chance that stream schedule will change, but we'll work that out when I actually hear everything.
Yes.
But thankfully, because the job is literally only a 10-minute walk away, it wouldn't be that hard to literally... So, that's been us. But, on to... well, let's get right into the bullshit that has, overtaken, some of what we've been looking into. First, we'll start off with a bit of an announcement that was made last week. Mortal Kombat, a long-running franchise for many, many years, as well as probably one of the more goriest of the all fighting games, has announced their next installment of the series, or, well, I could say next installment, or reborn, so to speak. Because of how the Mortal Kombat 11 DLC, it looks like that has been classed now as canon. So that's basically where this game takes place after the events of Mortal Kombat 11's DLC.
Honestly, I loved Mortal Kombat's 11 DLC because they tried to reboot the fucked upness that they did with 11. So it was like, yeah, if they continue with that storyline, I will be on board.
Well, basically, it's because of how spoilers. You guys are gonna. So anyone that's not actually seen or played Mortal Kombat 11 and wants to actually, at least for the story, you have a 5-second spoiler warning starting now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With the way that it ended, basically resulted in Liu Kang essentially rewinding time and basically giving everything a bit of a fresh start, so to speak.
Yeah.
And it's basically as basically taken on Raiden's role, as he's now the new god. And from the trailer that they showed, obviously there's some. Obviously we're going to see the return of Mileena, Kitana, Scorpion, Sub-Zero. Although from what I've seen, it looks like they've done Mileena, old school Mileena, not what they did in number 10.
Oh, thank God.
Yes. Where they tried to make her more humanized with the lips. Which, not gonna lie, very disturbing. More disturbing than how she usually is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's saying something, because that woman is disturbing.
Yes. But, yes, they announced it, as well as a release date as well, which took me by surprise. Because usually when they announce games like this, there's usually quite a bit of time before they do like some sort of release date.
Yeah.
But this is the third fighting game of the big trio that we're actually going to get this year. It is releasing on the 19th of September on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Nintendo Switch, and PC via Steam and Epic Games Store. There's no PS4 and Xbox One version yet.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no news about anything of that yet. If there is, we'll obviously report on it then. But this, as I said, this is the third game out of what I feel is probably the big fighting game trio. We got Street Fighter 6 coming out in another couple of weeks. We got Tekken 8 coming out this year as well, and we've now got Mortal Kombat 1, as they're calling it.
Ayo.
Could you say that this is the year of the fighting game?
I would definitely say so. Evo's this year is going to be certainly interesting to see how that goes. And if not this year, Evo next year will be interesting to see. I'm obviously, I'm obviously going to be throwing my hat in on all the games as well because, well, huge fan of the fighting game community, as many of you know. So that will be very, very interesting to see how
I'm gonna have to get.
What's that?
I'm gonna have to get my Xbox X sooner than I thought, so I can get Mortal Kombat 1.
What it finds me interesting is it's going to be on the Switch.
Yeah, I'm not that surprised because they tried doing that with Mortal Kombat 11. They just could not figure out the coding on it.
It is on there.
And Yeah, at first they couldn't figure out the coding when it first released. It took them a couple of months, but they even apologized to the fans for that pre-ordered it and waited that long. And they gave them like a couple of special skins and stuff because they had to wait. They had to wait like 3 months after the game was initially released.
Yeah.
Also, I'm just finding out here that apparently they have announced in a press release, publisher Warner Brothers Games and Mortal Kombat 1's said that Mortal Kombat 1's Combat Pack DLC adds a Johnny Cage character skin with the likeness of martial arts movie star Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Interesting.
And apparently there's going to be a few other, like 5 others that are also going to be available post-launch as well. So one thing that has me interested is it looks like they're keeping the guy who did Liu Kang from the movies. And based on what I've seen on the trailer, it looks like they're keeping Shang Tsung's actor as well. And anyone that actually watched the original Mortal Kombat movies, the live action ones, I thought that was a nice little thing they did in 11.
Yes.
I thought, nice touch, nice callback, and a lot of fans appreciated that.
I saw that and I squeed. I'm not gonna lie, I squeed. I went, he's here!
Hi, Bacon!
Yes!
Yeah, he did a. I personally feel that the dude did a very good job as Jean-Claude Van Damme. Sorry, Jean-Claude. Shang Tsung, sorry. I'm still like reading multiple things, trying to keep up. Also, hello Bacon, and hello Smurf. Alright, Demo, you have something?
I have one thing! Because that's all I contributed this week.
That's because we've mainly got like a few focuses on this week, so.
True that. Alright, give me a second. I've got some really nice music on right now. Bad Omens, Chef's Kiss.
Focus.
So, Dead by Daylight related actually, funny enough. Anti-camping mechanic. Reliant on the kit, and this is from the person, I can't actually remember where the thread went, because I did actually have a bookmark, but then I was just like, okay. Whatever, it's in the oblivion somewhere. Reliant on the killer's distance to the survivor through a meter. If the killer is closer, the meter fills up. Once the meter is full, the survivor can unhook themselves entirely, even in the second stage. Deactivates in endgame. Actually, I think I sent you the link, hang on. No, I didn't, because I was an idiot.
Well, the fact is, though, the fact is that adding something like that, which, not gonna lie, is a bit much. Because then, like, it's leaning, again, once again, they're turning the balance and having it lean to the other side now. They're leaning it towards more survivor-based.
I have to agree with that.
But here's
only slightly, though. To be fair, I'm going to say only slightly. From what I've read entirely, is because basically they can then... It's yes and no, and the reason why I'm saying this is from what I've seen online about it, which I really should have just put a shit ton of links in, but, you know, ditzy over it.
It's the hair
is
colour.
that... Yeah, totes. I've lost a few brain cells in the last couple of weeks, you know. Anyway. Hey, I used to get called a bimbo all the time because of my natural hair colour back then.
Anyway, moving on.
Moving on. So basically, what it could potentially mean is that even though it has to be at a distance, the only downfall is, more so on the survivor side, is the more survivors you have closer to you on the hook, the faster your shit drains. Like, you know the bar for it?
Oh, I see.
The quicker that drains.
Oh, I see. So by basically being closer, the entity ends up speeding up. So it then becomes basically a race.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But you know,
But it also leaves the killer to be able to tunnel more efficiently as well, because they don't have to really be that much at a distance. But if they are really close to you, that bar drains slowly.
Okay. But you know for a fact, though, there's going to be perks or add-ons added that will probably either extend or boost. Because you know for a fact they won't. You know for a fact they won't be able to leave that alone.
Oh, actually, there is. even though I didn't post it in the thingy mob, would be 2 more pieces of information surrounding Dead by Daylight as well.
Yeah,
Slipknot.
I knew this was coming.
Slipknot, and I think it's either Iron Maiden or AC/DC are actually collaborating with Dead by Daylight.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly, the killers are going to get the masks, and some of the survivors are going to get the shirts. Mm-hmm. Now, if you're anything like myself in Chaos, we love our band merch, especially me. I won't fuck you for a band shirt, but I will say uwu for a band shirt, basically. Just to make that clear.
There's also onto the last bit of DBD news, which I think caught us all by surprise.
Nicolas Cage is coming.
Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it. Nicolas Cage is actually going to be in Dead by Daylight. We weren't fucking expecting that. I literally saw the trailer on Twitter, and I immediately told everyone about it. I'm like, what? Not sure when he's coming. I imagine it probably won't be long after.
It's I think June or July. Let me just double check that.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably not gonna be long after the next Killer and Survivor come out. That'd probably be my guess, because that's usually how they do these things.
July 5th.
Alright. Oh, sweet. So he comes out the day before my birthday. Sweet. Nick Cage, you're coming to Daddy.
Wait, we know what Chaos wants for his birthday.
Oh, I forgot John Biden himself.
Yeah, because he's going to be the new Survivor, I believe.
Well, time to besiege him. What?
Apparently as well, because I was telling you the other night, didn't I, Chaos, after I raided 2 Andrew Arcade, there's going to be a new Dead by Daylight game as well.
You didn't tell me that. You told me about Slipknot. You didn't tell me
I
about
was just really excited, okay? I got a shout out within seconds of raiding the guy, and I've been watching his content, like, more so from YouTube since 2008, okay? Since I was a fetus.
Had a little fangirl moment, did you?
Yeah. And then, like, when I was, like, literally at 10 past 1, I was like, look, it's like 1 AM over here. I've got to go to bed. I'm sorry. And he's like, it's okay to me. Have a, you know, like, take it easy. And I'm like, sorry, yeah. But he mentioned about that as well.
Indeed, so very thankful for that. Sorry I'm not reading out chat, but I tried to focus on we tried to keep it on the Flopcast, because obviously this is going to be uploaded onto YouTube, so because YouTube won't be able to see chat, so. Alright. So is that everything, Demo?
Yeah, I'm just obviously just looking into a bit more just in case, but yeah, go for it.
Alright. So. Alright, first, I think I'm going to tackle one of two things first. Now, as many of you are aware of the recent Fortnite update, which took out Arena and Trios, which has caused quite a bit of controversy amongst the community. Many people are
putting it mildly.
Many people are, well, calling out this act as a very stupid move. In fact, quite some people are memeing the shit out of it. Twitter is basically, well, as you'd imagine with dumb moves made by AAA companies, this sort of thing is not going to be overlooked. Some people are possibly thinking that it may actually make some form of a return later on. Talk after in a minute, Demo.
I know, I'm being patient.
I know you got the sex doll face on right now, but hang on. But yeah.
Getting Daddy will feed you your sausage later.
Okay!
We kind of saw some of those earlier. Yuri's cursing me right now, I can tell. Uh,
I don't know what you mean, Chaos. I'm just a sweet Southern belle that would never do that.
uh-huh. Moving on. But yeah,
Mhm.
when we found this out, we found out what we were actually trying to play. I believe we found out on your stream as well, Yuri, about the
We
trios being
did,
removed.
actually.
And
We did,
also the
yep.
fact that the competitive mode, they seem to have focused more on the build side of competitive rather than the zero build, because zero build has only got duos.
Well, I mean, it's got solos,
Yeah.
duos, and squads,
No, it
but
hasn't got
it's
squads.
most. Yeah, it does.
Wait, ranked
It
does?
does. Yes.
Huh. I was seeing reports that squads wasn't in the ranked.
They fixed that apparently, or
Aye.
they're going to be fixing that.
Aye.
Because it wasn't working right the first day that they did it, but it is now back in.
A big change
But
like that
still-
not working? Ah!
I know.
How
But
glittery.
this
Carl.
isn't. They're pulling a Call of Duty, and for a company to pull a Call of Duty, they're shooting themselves in the foot. You know, not that Call of Duty hasn't shot themselves in the foot. You know, at least 1,000 times. It's their foot basically looks like Swiss cheese at the moment, and that's
Yeah.
one of the things that Fortnite is attempting to do.
Yeah, but the thing is though, the difference between Call of Duty and Fortnite is Fortnite is free, Call of Duty isn't.
Are you sure it's free? Are you sure it's free? Because if you look down at the
Oh.
brass tacks of Fortnite,
I-
hold on, kitten.
I know what you mean, I know what you mean.
If you look at the brass tacks of it, you've got the season pass.
I know,
It's
but
not free.
I know, but we're talking about initial. That's what I'm talking about. Not with Call of Duty where you literally put your life savings away literally to be able to then maybe play the next game.
Here's a fun fact. Call of Duty's got a Warzone that's technically free, but due to microtransactions, you consider it pay to play.
Yep.
Or pay to win. Fortnite, same path.
Well, you can't even actually pay to win on that one, can you? You can't pay.
I mean, okay, you pay to look hot. How's that?
Better, but with the with this announcement, it did overshadow what my initial discussion of Fortnite was actually going to be about Fortnite actually being named an Olympic esport.
Which
That's me too, now.
I honestly don't understand why it's named as a Olympic esport, because honestly, if any shooter game is going to be a requisite for an esport, there are so many other better shooter games out there. Not that I'm knocking Fortnite, but it's got a wide base because it's free to play, but at the same point, like, come the fuck up.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ! Even Call of Duty would have been a better option, to be honest.
No, honestly, the one that I would probably pick, and you're gonna think this is stupid,
CS:GO.
Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, I can actually agree with you on that. I can generally agree with you on that.
Rainbow Six Siege multiplayer better.
Yeah.
Their controlling of it better.
Yeah.
They're like for an esport event thing, you'd want something that you have to think about. Fortnite, you really don't have to think about it. You don't have to strategize.
Yeah.
Whereas Rainbow Six Siege or Call of Duty, you do.
That is true. That is true. So the fact that it kind of makes me question, like, with the removal of trios, how is that going to affect Olympic teams for it?
Massively.
Yeah, because it's already affecting the competitive sides of Fortnite. Trio teams are now basically either having to add or remove.
Yeah.
So that's causing quite a bit of a stir amongst competitive players.
Not to mention with the removal of Arena and the way that they've done ranked, you have noobs and pros in the same match together. It's not skill based anymore. It's whatever the fuck you want to do it. You could be the newest of the new and go into a rank and be thrown against pros.
Yep. Not to mention all the sus players as well that have, little aids that might help get them further.
Yeah.
Because granted...
And their anti-cheat is just about as bad as Call of Duty's. And what have I said about Call of Duty's, Chaos?
How about you tell him? Because I think you word it better.
In my opinion, Call of Duty, Blizzard, Activision's anti-cheat is like a condom dipped in hot sauce with a million holes poked in it. Somebody is going to be on fire, burning on fire, or both.
Yep. Just the thought gives me a very nasty chill up the spine. But yeah, so in essence, Fortnite have fucked up, but that's not the only company that's fucked up over the past couple of weeks. Very recent.
That was... Oh, hang on, Zero. That was tame? Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to be nice.
We're trying to be technically YouTube friendly as well.
That too.
Yeah. But yes, in regards of not the only AAA company that's kind of pulled a big what the fuck. Well, another company has gone ahead and shot themselves massively in the foot. Ladies and gentlemen, Activision Blizzard, they've gone ahead and, well, given another reason why Overwatch is done for. Now, as those of you who remember, Overwatch 2, the premise of it was going to be, the main premise of the game was going to be its PvE mode, its story mode, campaign mode. Where you literally go around the world, various places, and actually do story-based missions that would actually then delve even deeper into the background and lore and possible future of the series, as well as its characters. And they also announced that there would be, they even showed in a playable trailer, gameplay footage of it, a skill tree where you could level up your characters and then have different variations of their abilities. That was one of the major things, and not gonna lie, I said, and I do quote, and Demo can also agree with me on this, I did say that I would be judging Overwatch 2 based on how they do all this. The only thing that might save it is the PvE. However, they have announced, literally, last week?
Yeah.
That they have cancelled the PvE. Yes, the very thing that a lot of people were waiting to see, the very reason they justified stopping the Overwatch 1 servers to then port everything over to Overwatch 2. The very reason they even suggested even doing that in the first place has been cancelled. And instead, what they have said is they will be doing seasonal story events. Basically what they did in Overwatch 1. And I do believe I have at my disposal here. So this is actually I believe a written document from the interview that was had with Aaron Keller. Right, so it's fair to say that the experience that you showed during the first Overwatch 2 reveal is not going to be the one that will be released at any point. That's the question. Adam Keller. Yeah, exactly. So we are definitely not doing the hero mode and the talent and that power progression system. When did you realise you weren't going to be able to execute in this way, and what was it that led to this realisation? Yeah, this was a process. The development of any game is a process. Yeah.
No shit, Sherlock. It's called game development for a fucking reason.
In the years following our announcement at BlizzCon 2019, we had a really large portion of our team working on the PvE side of the game. And I think players of our live running game could feel that because we eventually stopped making content for it, it's been maybe 2.5 years since the last hero that we launched. bull fucking shit. Kiriko, when you guys released the, when you guys actually did the first actual banner, the recent season pass, new character. Don't even, Aaron Keller. Don't even. You're full of shit, mate. Already.
Yep.
And we don't want to be back at the point where it's another 3.5 years since launching a PvP map. No one gives a fucking shit about the different maps because you've got no imagination. Because I want it to just be a different coloured place of what's been in the first game or just something else. No one gives a shit. Fix your heroes, fix your actual game, and maybe add what you promised in the first place.
Chaos, you're starting to sound like me. Breathe.
No. It doesn't help the fact that literally so many fans were looking forward to this and you've gone ahead and let them down like a dad who's gone out for milk and not come back.
Honey, who is this company again?
Activision Blizzard, I know, my standards for them, my expectations of them were low already, but this has gone even beyond that. Like, Jesus fucking...
gone out for milk and not come back, no.
Jesus fucking Christ. You get what I mean, though? It's literally... I mean, it's not like Activision Blizzard are short on people working on fucking World of Warcraft, for Christ's sake. If they were struggling for ideas on maybe how to actually manage this, they could have easily grabbed one of them for ideas.
Sweetie, do you know World of Warcraft is barely keeping up with Final Fantasy XIV Online? They lose thousands of members to Final Fantasy XIV Online every day.
Oh, so they're not doing anything then, so they could have easily borrowed them then.
World of Warcraft is slowly sinking and they're not realizing it.
Yeah, because who wants to pay $15 a month for a membership just to actually play the game?
I mean, Final Fantasy does the same thing, but at least Final Fantasy makes it to where you are actually the hero of the story and not the fucking side piece and let everybody else take all the goddamn glory and credit.
Alright, so I'm going to continue with the said article. So we really looked hard at what we were doing with the live games and service of this much bigger thing than we were working on and hoping to release later. The interesting thing about it is it's such a different releasing content for players that are playing your game instead of saving up all their content for one big release that you're going to do later. So we came to the realization that this wasn't the right way to be developing for all of Overwatch. Why end the fucking Overwatch 1 servers then? It was about 1.5 years ago that we made the decision to really shift strategy. So they've known that they weren't going to be able to actually do this 1.5 years in advance, basically.
Pretty much.
So they could have actually said, alright, the only way they could have actually avoided the huge backlash that has basically come from this whole thing is if they'd have actually said, okay, we maybe have to start looking into trying to keep our live service going rather than this, so the realization of it might not entirely be possible. We're still going to try, but it's possibly might not be happening.
See, here's the thing. They dicked around with the fans. It's not that the fans are mad that the fact that we're not getting PvE, but it's also the fact is that they knew for 1.5 years that this was not possible.
Yeah.
So they made us wait.
Oh, I'm not done yet. There's more. There's more to this. There's more to this interview, Yuri. You're gonna love this next line.
Go on, Ben.
That's when we rapidly shifted the resources on our team to work on launching Overwatch 2. So they knew it wasn't going to actually go... So instead of actually, slowly phasing out, they went, oh, this isn't going to work. All right then, yeet! And that's what came out last October, which didn't fucking work when it was released. People that had played Overwatch 1 couldn't have access to all the heroes like they were supposed to. Instead, if you wanted to have access to the heroes, you had to play and win so many damn games in order to access. I know, because I fucking played it and I tested the shit out of it, because I thought it was stupid. It was only literally a week after that nearly everyone that played Overwatch 1 and linked their account was able to actually then get their heroes back. And some people are still not even able to actually get all their heroes back. Or all their cosmetics.
I don't have all of my heroes or all of my cosmetics.
Yeah. Not to mention
That's
also...
one of the reasons I refuse to play.
Not to mention also, they are charging more for the cosmetics than they ever did in Overwatch 1.
Yep.
So while the prices of cosmetics are going up, the quality of the content is going down.
Correct.
Yeah, but at this
Gee, that's the thing with Activision, isn't it?
Yeah. We'll get to the reason in a minute, ladies and gentlemen, on why I asked for our Call of Duty expert to come on. So I'll be able to give more examples on stuff like this happening. But I'll read this final paragraph and we'll get it going. But at the same time, what we came away with from the first experience was a new value for developing Overwatch. It was a new value for running the team. Namely, to always be putting out fresh, exciting, fun, new experiences for our players. You've been failing to do that for years. As we were running up to launching Overwatch 2, we realised that we could not build that other game. We couldn't save up.
We decided to scrap it and throw it in a fucking woodchucker.
We couldn't save up all of that content over the course of what was looking to be at least the next several years to finish. Then what the fuck was the gameplay trailer you guys released that people could actually play for a time at your fucking event? What was that?
False advertising.
Yep.
That doesn't exist. We don't know what you're talking about, gamer.
And by doing that, pulling more and more resources away from the people that were all playing our game and all the people that would be playing Overwatch 2. So we made a decision later last year that we would focus all our efforts on the live running game and all of our PvE efforts on the new story arc that we're launching in Season 6. And then on top of that, to keep all of our PvE efforts, all of our co-op efforts invested in our seasonal releases rather than one big boxed release. So, if you miss a story event, you'll have to wait till next year to possibly be able to play it.
Yep.
So yeah, Activision Blizzard, you have gone ahead and fucked over an entire player base. You have disappointed so many people who I knew were hardcore Overwatch fans. You have gone ahead and done something far beyond what I expected. The fact that literally that was one of your main things. You have literally gone into full-on false advertising and not warned anyone about this. When questioned about it, previously, they said nothing. When asked about it in brief conversations with people, they said nothing. They kept quiet and said that this has basically been the thing since before even the launch.
Sure it has.
This has been an absolute travesty.
Yeah.
Wait. Chaos. Don't you have the gameplay trailer of PvE? So how funny. It's not a thing. It doesn't exist. And what the fuck is this?
Yep. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of in a rush to actually get everything sorted and I forgot to actually get that ready.
Grab it.
Alright.
And whilst waiting for Chaos to grab that, some more DVD news. Apparently, and the producers or developers from Until Dawn, Supermassive, are making another game with Dead by Daylight. So there are speculations that there's going to be a new survivor and killer from Until Dawn in the game. There's also going to be a movie coming out, a Dead by Daylight movie, which, hello?
Oh, the question is that movie going to be live action or animated?
Give me uno momento.
Because it matter if it was animated.
Behavior Interactive partners with Blumhouse and Atomic Monster for Dead by Daylight movie. Those
are animation studios.
So yes, there you go then. They said, "We couldn't be more thrilled to work with Jason Blum and James Wan, two giants of the horror film industry, to expand the Dead by Daylight universe," says Stefan Mulrooney, Executive Vice President at Behavior Interactive. "Atomic Monster and Blumhouse are the ideal partners to craft Dead by Daylight's killer entrance onto the big screen. In Dead by Daylight, the Behavior team has created a love letter to the world of horror, building an incredible environment teeming with atmosphere and terrifying villains, perfect for a scary cinematic adaptation." At James Wan, Atomic Monster founder and CEO. "We're big fans of the game at Atomic Monster and are thrilled to be teaming up with Blumhouse to bring this friendly, visceral world to the big screen. Visceral world to the big screen. The search for a director and screenwriter is underway, and Jason Blum is determined to find the perfect fit. There are so many fans of Dead by Daylight out there and think it's imperative we find someone who appreciates and loves the world as much as we do to help us bring the game to the big screen," says Jason Blum. "We know our partners at Behavior and Atomic Monster will help us bring the best version of this game to life." So the producers are, at the moment, is James Wan, Jason Blum, and Stephen Mulrooney, and then, yeah, that's about it, really. That's all we've got at the moment. So, yeah.
Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can currently see, well, I have it here.
We're being overrun.
No
sector is everywhere. I'll hold them as long as I can.
As you can see, the actual...
What are you doing here? It's happening again.
I've not got the
Paris
sound
was
on,
just
so
the
we've got
beginning.
any,
This is a global invasion.
So,
But yeah.
how's Overwatch enjoying our city?
It's
gonna be seeing
beautiful,
stuff like this.
except for all the killer robots.
Look up there! That's the command ship!
Then we know what we have to do.
Oh, yeah!
You're with me. We're getting aboard that ship. I knew you would return one day.
It has been too long, Master.
I can't do this. You've made your choice. Nobody will stop
Yeah, but
us.
their work is basically... Their work is basically...
Trouble is cropping up all over the world. It's not just Null Sector.
A lot of lives are riding on what we do next.
We'll have to fight. One city at a time.
Let's get them, Brigitte.
I've got you, Papa. Watching your back.
Now that's teamwork.
Oh, apparently the trailer camping bacon. I'm very keen on the trailer.
Time to learn some new tricks. Hey, chill out.
Hammer strike!
How, though? Like, I don't get.
I don't know.
Did you actually mute it?
Yes!
Then I have no idea.
But yeah, you guys get the general idea, though.
Anyway.
Wait, liar?
Zero, can you hear over the trailer?
That's because it's paused right now. Or going extremely slow.
Yeah, because I
The
slowed.
trailer video.
Yeah, because I slowed it down.
Oh, so the trailer when we were talking was over talking. All you heard is what Chaos is playing. Okay.
But that's impossible, considering the fact that it's literally, I can't hear anything on it, on my end.
Oh no, I unmuted your stream, the podcast on Twitch, to double check, and I could literally hear full on the trailer over anything else.
How?
I couldn't even hear you play
I don't
that.
even know how that's possible when I literally had it fucking... There's literally no way for it to actually put any sound. There was no way for it.
Just letting you know.
For fuck's sake. But yeah.
Let it go for now.
But yeah, that basically, well. But yeah, you guys have seen basically what we were meant to be getting. So, we were meant to be getting so much more, and we got jack, and basically, we got jack shit. But this isn't the first time that they've pulled this type of stuff. As our Call of Duty expert will explain.
Okay, so Activision in itself has a history of reusing everything. It doesn't matter, and likes to also break their shit.
Call of Duty.
Yes, specifically Call of Duty. Although they have done it to other Activision games themselves. Activision as a whole has problems with keeping to their fucking deadlines and finishing one project at a time. And actually giving us worthwhile and quality games and materials. When it comes to the Call of Duty world, personally, I have seen practically every single Call of Duty map in every single game be repeated in others. Let's take Modern Warfare, for example, okay? There is Shoot the Ship, or Shipment. That is in 3 other Call of Duty games, not to mention redone again for Modern Warfare 2. Same with Shoot House.
Nuclear.
Yeah. Shoot House is in Modern Warfare 2, except Modern Warfare 2, it doesn't look like a desert. It's just got greenery all over it, like that's supposed to fucking make it any better. Or in the middle of a goddamn desert. There is quite a few. Every now and then they'll throw in some new maps. It's a few new maps. But overall, Call of Duty reuses its maps over and over again, adds some few things, and goes, just splash some color on it or some ivy. They won't know the fucking difference. Oh, honey, we notice.
Yeah.
Because those same glitches we could do in 4 games previously, we can do it in that map too.
Yeah.
And they it's not just. I'm not surprised because also if you look at Overwatch 1 and Overwatch 2, almost all of the maps are the same.
Yep.
Some of them in different angles. They've added a couple of new maps, but all of them are the fucking same. Just more decrepit looking,
yeah.
Or, more high res, more color here, more darkness there. All they've done is shading, some little environmental touches, and that's it. So you're telling me you did all of that shit and you didn't have enough fucking time to give me PvE? You goddamn lazy bastards, get off your shit, actually develop a goddamn worthy piece of games, and stop literally fucking yourselves in the ass.
Oh, but Yuri, they're too busy actually dealing with all the lawsuits they keep on creating for themselves.
Yeah, because they keep copywriting shit. They keep doing stupid things or adding things that they're not supposed to that is against another game, and so on and so forth. There's so much bullshit.
I think the best way I could actually describe Activision Blizzard, and more specifically the Overwatch team, literally at this point, fuck about and find out.
But see, here's the thing. They take that fuck around and find out, and they raise you with a try me, bitch, hold my beer, this is gonna be videotape worthy.
Yeah. And the sad thing is, there are going to be people that will still pay and play because they'll just be like, whatever.
Yes.
because that's what the history of boredom is, and unfortunately, people give game developers the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Not realizing they're paying for the same shit over and over again. Why do you think Call of Duty, Activision, can crank out a Call of Duty game every year? It's not quality, but it's, oh, another shooter game for me to get lost in. Oh, it's by the same people. I'm gonna know all of these maps. Why? Because they just recycled the shit.
Yeah. They literally
and
did.
Go.
They literally did. Ubisoft had a very similar thing with Assassin's Creed a few years back.
And if you notice, unlike the Call of Duty community, the Assassin's Creed community, we rose up and raised hell about it until they gave us something better.
Yeah. Look at how Syndicate was, and then you look at, say, Origins and Odyssey and Valhalla. You look at the quality between Syndicate and then them.
Because we raised hell. We said, look, we love your franchises, we love these games, but we're not going to pay for this piss poor shit.
Yeah. And then, of course, we don't want to talk about the absolute travesty that was Unity.
Nah. No. No, you know what we don't want to talk about the absolute tragedy of?
What's that?
EA's Anthem.
Oh. Yeah, that's all.
Which one? Which one? Because you know they use Sims as a mask.
No, Anthem. Their game, Anthem.
Anthem.
Oh.
Yeah.
I heard that.
As somebody who was a tester, I was an alpha tester.
It was meant to be.
Beginning.
Yeah, wasn't it meant to be like their game that was meant to essentially rival Destiny?
Yes. But see, here's the problem with that game. Okay?
They had a very little team, didn't they?
No, they did not. They had a big team. The problem was when they first launched it, you got 3 different trailers, okay? One of the very first trailers, they had the suits flying. EA said, no, get rid of it. We don't like that. They get 3/4 of the way done with the game. They show an EA trailer, or E3 trailer. EA goes back to them and goes, what happened to the flight suits? You told us to get rid of it. Yeah, well, we changed our mind. You have 3 weeks until the game launches. Go.
Yep, that sounds about right. And that, ladies and gentlemen...
So, they had to try and code an entire game in 3 weeks before the beta testing started.
Yeah. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you don't make a game, hype it up, and then you go ahead and, well, you just do the shit that they've done. Ladies and gentlemen...
But, see, you could say that with every single Call of Duty game.
Yeah.
You could say that with Overwatch. You could say that with multiple different video game franchises. Now, let's take Call of Duty. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
If Blizzard or Activision took the time with True Crime and the other game developer for Call of Duty, took a year or 2 years to develop one game, I can guarantee you every single Call of Duty player will tell every other shooter player, yo, this is a different experience. This is 100% different. This is 100% better than 90% of the games we've gotten from the Call of Duty franchise come play. Because they've taken the time to fix all of the bugs, give us a good story, everything. And let's not also forget, every single fucking time they add Warzone to a game, it goddamn breaks.
Yeah.
Make it its own fucking entity. Stop breaking our shit.
You know that ain't gonna happen anytime soon. But, sorry to cut you off there, but we have gone just over the hour mark, and I know you got stream to do.
That is true.
Yes.
But I did put a note in.
And now I
that
can
I was
see.
going to be late.
Yeah, I didn't want you to be too late.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, that is actually going to be it for this episode of the Thin Crust Flopcast. I will obviously have this one up at some point this week, possibly either Wednesday or Thursday, up on YouTube. So if you do want to go back and watch the VOD, you can. Obviously, I will edit it to obviously be like the hour it's meant to. Don't worry, Yuri, your shit won't be in there.
Thank fuck.
I'm not gonna do that to you.
Thank you. Or do that to yourself.
Yeah. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of the Pizza and Flopcast, aka the Thin Crust Flopcast. I'll have to get used to saying Thin Crust for a while.
Yeah, we could bring it
Not
down
the
in
soft
the
crust,
summer
the
months,
thin
though.
crust.
Yes.
We like it thin and crusty, but we also love it soft too.
The Stuffed Crust Pizza Podcast will
I definitely will
resume
be on
in the
Wednesday.
fall months. Please join us then for those tantalizing stuff podcasts.
But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be wrapping things up here, so Yuri can go ahead and get their stream going.
Oh, that means I have to do work. Fuck.
Yes. But yeah, I will not be doing a stream after this because, well, I've got some things I want to sort out, and I also want to keep an eye out on a few things on Yuri's stream too.
Yep.
I have a job to do.
Yep.
Yes, you do, bitches. Don't make me get the whip.
I love it.
Okay, I may actually hold back then on being in Yuri's stream then if she's going to bring out the whip. But everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. The next episode of the Flopcast will be, if I've worked it out right, on the 5th of June. And yes, that'll be when you'll see myself and Damo again with our pretty faces, and Damo might have a different hair colour by then.
We hope.
I'm probably going to be my natural hair colour for a short while once I manage to, use the... I'm using washing up liquid in my hair, basically.
Yep. She's using Fairy, not sponsored.
So you guys may end up seeing me with my natural hair colour, which is a mass combination, so I can't just straight up just dye it blonde or strawberry blonde or brown or whatever. It's too many combinations in my hair. Like...
But yes, you can find Demo. You're going to be streaming this week.
I actually don't know. At some point, definitely Friday, yes. But other than that, I'm not entirely sure for the week ahead.
Alright, well, if you want to find my co-host, Demo, you can go to twitch.tv/it's Damu. OOH. And if you want to go to our lovely guests, Yuri's, is that okay?
Yeah, go for it. I don't care.
And you can go to twitch.tv/lady_Yuri to actually go ahead and see what Yuri is planning for tonight, and as well as future streams. I do recommend that you give both of them a follow if you haven't already. And if you're watching this on YouTube, then please do go over to Twitch and give these lovely people a follow.
I have a YouTube channel, but it's very sparse. Don't watch it.
And then there's me with over 700 videos of very sparse and very sporadic content. Don't even.
I have a YouTube channel where I've privated all my videos because there were covers when I was fetus.
Yeah. But, ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
She was just a baby goth trying to get out her emotions.
I was a gothling.
But, again, happy Goth Day, everyone.
Thank you.
And I will see you all in the next one. And with that being said, raise your pizzas high and say it with me. stay chaotic,
Stay chaotic,
and live for the challenge.
Oh, for the challenge. Oh,
Bye.
yeah.